Struggling for midweek meal inspiration. Look at that, the colours in that. Insane. And you know what? This is not on the internet or in a cookbook. This is straight from Mineral's head. Let's see what's in it. Watch this. So for this one, I'm going to be using my leftover zucchini or marrow. It's going to be a bit of a trial and error with this one. Not tried it before. I'm going to try it, and if I like it, it means that I posted it on YouTube. There's no way I'm going to post something that I don't like. So, we've got the marrow, extra large zucchini. Now, because it's grown so big, I'm having to cut quite a lot off. However, zero waste, minimal efforts. These will be going onto the compost heap. But before I do that, I'll be scooping out the seeds and using them for next year's plants. So as you can see there, I've got all these nice little seeds there. What I'm going to do is put them on a paper towel, dry them out, and hopefully we might have a bit of extra crop for next year. You're just taking your zucchini. I'm going to peel this because it's gone so big. It's actually going to be pretty tough, as you can hear. So I'm going to peel that, stick it in a pan. I've got my spices, I've got paprika, garlic, some chilies, Sally and Peter, my new grinders, and then I've got some pasta which I'm going to boil up, cheddar cheese, feta cheese and cream cheese, and I will show you what's inside here. Taking a peeler, peeling off the top, just literally slicing that, and that will go on my compost heap and create glorious, glorious compost for next year. So as you can see, all the skin has been removed. Sound like a bit of a sadomasochist removing skin. However, it is a vegetable. As far as I know, it doesn't have feelings. So I've just filled up my pan of pasta with some boiling water. I'm going to put that on the hob. And then onto the chopping. So depending on how big you like your zucchini, I've gone for quite large slices. I like to taste a bit of crunch. Now, ready to get your violins out? I'm cooking for myself because my family aren't with me today. So I've been able to do a live. Who'd have thought it? Minimal effort meals going live. And some cooking content because I need to up my game because YouTube being a bit naughty with their gazillion hour watch hours. Got zucchini. Got my frying pan, popping that in. Got my best of British rapeseed oil. Other options are available, but Keep it British, support local, and it's a fraction of the price of olive oil. Stick this on a hob, get it heated up, stir it around, and add the herbs and spices. Whilst the zucchini is warming up, add some cherry tomatoes, fresh from the garden. Slicing those in half. Don't have to do much with these cherry tomatoes because they are literally picked today. That's not cherry, but it's been a quarter of that one. But because they are picked today, the fresh taste is incredible. That's all we're doing with them. Just while you're doing this, stick your oven on to preheat at 180 degrees. Because once all this is done, your pasta's cooked. Going to be sticking it in an oven-proof dish and doing a kind of pasta bake. All this is fresh from in here. I'm hoping it's nice. In my head, it tastes delicious. We shall see. Okay, this pasta is parboiled. Not quite cooked all the way through because it's going to finish cooking in its oven. So we can turn that part up. Get this pasta drained. And add it in with the zucchini. Tin of chopped tomatoes. Don't have to be anything special. These are not by any stretch of the imagination the star of the show. They are just for a bit of moisture. Taking a pasta, popping it in. Taking the zucchini, and you know me, always do too much. So I've probably done half of what I've just cooked. I'll save that tomorrow. Probably make a different dish with it. In with your Tommies. In with your chopped tomatoes, half a tin, 200 grams, quick maths. And then it is entirely up to you whether you use ham, bacon. You can go for a totally meat-free option. Can you hear the cats in the background? Love a bit of ham. So all I'm doing is chopping that rough, adding this in, but you can make this veggie. You can obviously make it vegan as well. But I am starving. So I'm adding meat. Next up, cheese, cheese, cheese. Nice bit of feta. Going to be taking a good chunk of that, crumbling that in. After the feta, take your soft cheese. Soft cheese is just like soft cheese. Like Primula, but I never go for the big brands. Unless he sponsor me, I just go for the cheapo stuff because these are not important. All the other flavourings are the most important. I'm just giving that, just realised you can't see what I'm doing. Just giving that a mix together. And it should look something a little bit like this. Looks good, yeah. And then, sorry about that noise. For the first 20 minutes of the cook, cover with foil. Pop it in the oven. And once that's all cooked through, we add the cheese, get it grated, get it bubbled. Watch the magic happen. Pasta's been cooking for about 20 minutes. Look at that. Taking your cheese and your grater, and all you're doing is grating the cheese over the top. Entirely up to you on the quantities. Do you know me? I love my cheese. And late edition, I forgot I was dining solo. My old friends jalapenos. Stick those on. Don't even need to remember where I put them because it's only me that's eating it. And this is going back in there. Look at that. Oof. Smells lovely, bit hot. Get in my belly. Look at that. I'm going to smash that in. So good. Wavy. I give this a 9.1. All my other meals, have a look at this playlist. Some blinds in there. Probably not as good as this. This was inside my head. I had zucchini, I had ham, I had herbs, spices, tomatoes. And thought, you know what? Throw it all together, bish bash bosh, boom. This is delicious. Right, I'll leave you guys to it. I'm going to polish off the rest of this. Till the next one.